This is how it is going to go. We are going to have 7 days straight where we have picks that you can make with your chance to be BetTV's Betting Extraordinaire for a chance to win $25,000. If you get the first 3 questions right over the course of 3 days, you're going to win $250. If you get to day 5, you're going to win $2,500. And if you get through day 7, a week straight of correct picks, we're going to give you $25,000. No joke.
No joke is right. We have, I believe, at least 3, potentially 5 contestants for day 3 today. Their chance to win $25K, a few questions away from that, day 7, and at least $250 in their pockets today if they can get the correct question. We're doing a crossover. We haven't done too many of these, but it's good. We got Monday Night Football. We also have some meaningful playoff games. I'm a Dodgers fan, so we're going to include the Giants-Dodgers game tonight. And yeah, do we remember who the 3 were, Quan, that won with the London game for the weekend, day 2? It was either Jets money line or Falcons on an outline minus 4.5. Do you remember who the 3 were?
Off the top of my head,
No.
Evans won.
Okay. I remember everyone was picking Jets money line, and then at the end there were 3 that rattled off Falcons, and it was pretty split. So we have those 3, and then we also have Tom Davis and Alec, who have from pushes on a previous round day 3 tickets, so to speak, and they're allowed to play and join today if they'd like. And if they want, I'll let them see the question first, but as those are aware that have followed along, day 3, you actually can win $250 a piece and then move on. The questions get a little harder. So day 1, it's usually a coin flip or a small favorite. Day 2, it's a small underdog. The underdogs tonight, a little bit bigger, like the plus 160 to 175 range if we're pricing these. So we will post that here in a bit. I think Quan's trying to look up quick who the last 3 callers were for the weekend that were on the Falcons. We'll get those for you guys. But if you were one of them, feel free to call in and continue on for day 3. And if you want, Quan, you can put up the question for today. People can start gearing up, and then at least Tom and Alec can decide if they want to use their day 3 ticket for today. So it's a cross between the Monday Night Football game and then the the playoff game. Still thinking about the wild card game between the Dodgers and Cardinals, but it's the Giants and Dodgers game 3. It's a little confusing. It looks like code. I'll break it down. You just have to pick which one of these wins tonight. Maybe multiple win. That's fine. A, the Giants' first 5 money line, which I will tell you guys is priced between 162 and 170, plus 162, plus 170. But if it pushes, that actually goes to option C. All right, so the Giants for option A actually need to win. So some of that push equity is out, and it's funneled towards option C. B is very similar. It's the Colts first half money line, which is like plus 210 to 225, depending on the book. A push there goes to B. So it's Colts first half, or if it's tied at half, B's a winner. And then D's easy. It's that neither of them are able to pull it off. So people kind of do a little bit of math, a little bit of pricing. But yeah, I think this is a good one. It's a little more confusing than some of the other ones we've done, which I like. We have multiple people, the most we've ever had on a day 3 with a chance to win $250. So I needed to, if 1 out of every 2.5 to 3 are making it through, then we're more often than not going to have 2 through tomorrow for day 4 and at least $500 given away. So had to try to make it a little bit confusing at least. Do we have anyone that's called in yet? Have you checked? All right, we're safe. In the meantime, I am going to sing a song. You ready? Quan just turned down his mic. I wasn't actually going to sing. Bill? I'm like totally spacing on who Bill is. From, I don't remember where Bill's from. It's all good. I try to remember where everyone's from. I don't know if he's a regular last word cheetah caller, so that's probably why I'm forgetting, but it's all good. Bill, were you right about Evan? Okay. And then, so we got one more we're waiting for. And then Tom and Alec, Andrew. Andrew sounds right. I was going to say it was Andrew, actually. That's probably who it is. By the way, everyone got crushed this weekend. It is? All right. Bill, Andrew, Evan. All right. Just waiting for the calls. But yeah, there was a ton of negative balances over the week of last word cheetah callers. Probably hasn't been that bad in a while. A few 0-4, 0-5 weeks for the callers that called in 4 or 5 days. A bunch of the teasers lost. A lot of people were using the Seahawks in the Thursday night game to 8.5 with NFL teasers. And then there was another one that also lost, Washington. People started playing Washington after the Saints moved to 2.5. Washington ended up losing by 11. So 2 teaser killers in the NFL combined with just a bunch of other L's. Rough week for everyone. But maybe everyone's just out trying to get settled up with their guy. But I heard a dinging noise. Nothing? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Evan's first. All right. Evan, welcome to Who Wants to Be Betting Extraordinaire. I will repeat the question for you so you can think it through a little bit. Also, a reminder, you guys have 2 lifelines. You can ask me what my preference would be and what I would pick, or we can poll the Twitter audience before the first pitch, or the kickoff in this case will be first, and you go with whatever the majority pick is there. Tonight, you just got to pick which one of these bets wins tonight. The San Francisco Giants first 5 money line. They have to win outright. If it's tied after 5, that actually goes to option C, which is both, and that push is included in that one. And then B, Colts first half, money line or tie. And then D is neither. Can you hear us? Are you okay? Are you there?
Is it me?
Yeah. Is this Evan?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought there was someone ahead of me.
All good. I think you were first. Quan said it was you. So are you familiar with the question? Have you heard it yet?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Okay.
I'm going with Mad Max and Lamb Jacks. I'm going with D.
With what?
I'm going with D. Mad Max and Lamb Jacks. Neither the Giants first 5 nor the Colts.
Okay. We'll lock you in for D. I will say, do you mind if I ask how old you are?
Yeah, I'm about to be 30.
Okay.
You don't get the reference either, basically.
I don't know.
No, I don't.
I was like, am I just too young? But he's actually younger than me. So now I just feel stupid.
Mad Max.
Oh, Mad Max
Lamar
like
Jackson,
Scherzer.
Lamb Jack.
Oh, I get it. Now,
Yeah,
all right.
and then Lamb Jacks.
Yeah, it's basically like a parlay of the other sides. But I was trying to think of like, what TV show was that in the 50s? I don't know.
Fury Road or something.
I like really couldn't figure it out. It's like maybe my mom will know. I'll text her after. All right, appreciate it, man. You're locked in for D. Neither. And yeah, good luck tonight.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you guys soon.
See you.
Bye.
All right. Who is the next? Is
It's
it
Bill.
Bill?
Tucson.
All right, Bill, what's up? Welcome to Who Wants to Be Betting Extraordinaire, Day 3. Have you seen the question? Do you have any questions yourself before we get into it?
If you pick neither, I'm assuming if either of them push, that would be a loser, right?
Correct. They both have to win.
Okay.
So, yeah, no pushes in that one.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go with D2, even though that's what Evan went with. I just, especially after hearing you talk about the Dodgers, have a hard time going with either of the other ones, and don't really have a good grip on the actual probabilities that are implied here. But I'm gonna go with D.
Okay. So, yeah, I hope I'm right about the Dodgers. I also could just totally being a homer in their biggest game of the year now. But, the Giants' first 5 money line in the plus 160s range, you know, you push in general if you were betting it for real, not in this game. You would get a push if it's tied after 5. In this case, you don't get that push equity, so really it's more like a 2-1 or something. And then B, similar the other way, you do get the push equity because it's just a higher probability. I tried to balance those, but if you're looking at C versus D, you know, and you were to parlay the other sides for D and then take away the push equity, I think it is slightly best from a price perspective, which it seems like both of you guys kind of sniffed out. So it's like a 2-team parlay for these first halves, first 5s, but you don't get the pushes. So it's a little complicated, but I think it is slightly the best option for you guys. So,
I like the question.
Cool, man. Good luck tonight. Go Dodgers, and we will hopefully talk to you tomorrow for day 4.
All right, sounds good.
Take care. Did we get the other callers at all? At least one more?
We got a cash in. Alec is using his day 3 push, and he wants some action.
Beautiful. So Alec has a ticket that's carrying over from a push on a separate question we did last round. You've heard the question, I imagine. Are you good to go? You know what you like?
I just have one quick question. If the
Sure.
San Fran first 5 pushes, the D neither doesn't count, right?
If it pushes, that neither doesn't. That was the same question that Bill just had. Neither would need the Dodgers to win the first 5 and the Ravens to win the first 5. The pushes wouldn't count in the neither option.
All right. It's probably not the best choice, when it comes to the odds and everything, but I'm just going to go with the B.
Okay. Do you like the Colts in general tonight then? As far like you get plus 7.5? Like, is that just a side you've looked at regardless?
Yeah, I just like that side compared to, taking the Giants.
Or some weird parlay with no pushes. Fair enough. Cool, man. We'll lock you in for B. Good luck tonight, and hopefully we're talking to you tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yep. See ya. Did we get anyone else?
We got another cash in.
All right, they're degenerates, man. They're like, I'm not saving these. As soon as a day 3 pops, I'm using my ticket. Tom, welcome back to the show, man. You do have a ticket. You are using it. Cash it. What are you picking tonight for the question?
I got to fire away. I'm pulling for the Dodgers, and Lamar is trying to get him another contract. He's trying to play his way to some more money, so I'm going to ride with the option D also.
That old TV show, Mad Max and Lamb J. D, neither. Tom, I like it. That's the side I would go with. Fan of the Dodgers or not, I think it's slightly better than the B option, which I think is the next best for what it's worth, which is what Alec actually picked. So we'll lock you in D. Tom,
Yeah,
good luck, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, buddy.
See ya. Who's left? Andrew?
Andrew.
Okay.
Andrew's on. Andrew's ready.
Oh, he's on. Oh, well, great. Andrew, welcome back to the show. Good to go. Let me know, do you need me to repeat the question, or are we able to pick up on it by now? Oh, no, you're cutting out. Can you
Hello?
repeat?
Oh.
Start again.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with D. I'm telling everybody else.
Okay. Cool. We heard you that time. You said D, neither. That's perfect. We will lock you up. I've kind of already said and given away. I think that's the best option, too. So good luck. Hopefully the Dodgers take care of business, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yep. See ya. So even just taking away, if you couldn't figure out like the actual push equities, like basically you have to do a parlay of, which it's harder to find, like first half. You could do a spread on the Dodgers -0.5 instead of just the push. They're like minus 120 range, 125. So you could parlay that, but it's hard to find a Ravens first half -0.5. So you're like, okay, well, they're like minus 250 or something on the money line, 240 probably. But they can't push, otherwise it goes to one of the other options. So generally that parlay would be like plus 155. So now you're trying to figure out what are the odds that they're tied at half versus the Ravens winning by 1 or more. I don't think it's worth more as far as a percentage perspective. Let me plug it in. The 155 is like 39.2% implied, and some of these other ones that are in the like near 200, so it's going to be like 1/3, so like 33.3%. I don't think the first half push probabilities are that high without knowing for sure on the Ravens Colts chances that it's exactly tied after a first half. But that's why I would prefer neither. I think it's still the slightly better option than B, which I think is the next best. So we had no one go with A or C, Quan. So the final question is what your choice is. You've been wrong, I think, like every time.
No, I pushed. I was.
Who didn't you take the Jets? You took the Jets, right?
I took the Jets.
London, yeah.
I missed that one. I pushed the one before that, and I think I got they won right.
How did your actual bets go anyway? Over the weekend.
This weekend, college football, big trash. I bet Penn State money line. I went Western and the under. Coach Lester let me down against Ball State and Michigan State, and that's why I knew so much about the Florida Vanderbilt game. And then I think I did one more. I did a Duke parlay with the other two legs hitting except for Duke. Then I hit yesterday Chargers. What was it? Chargers, Bills, and the over.
Okay.
Patty Moe, I missed on a prop, and that was it, I think. So we got one. That's how you start. You get one.
Saquon's like had 2 weekends where he's gotten one.
Yeah. It's, two and we living out the Lions' glory. Here.
You're still trying to figure out the code?
No. I want Giants first 5 money line.
You think they're just going to come out, shock the world?
I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. I mean, it's a Scherzer game. You said you think he's going to be on point. I still think he gives something up. That's it. That's all I got.
At least no one picked C. The chance of both happening with the little extra push equity, that's not likely. That was the worst of the options. So at least Carlos didn't make it through to day 3. Sorry, Carlos. I'm pretty sure, what was it? One time we did a question. It was like week 1 college football. And it was, am I going to be right about these small underdogs? Which one? Both or neither? And he's like, neither. He's like the only one that said neither. And I hit both of them. Then the next time we had a similar one, he went with like the least likely, like a 14% one, just to like kind of try it again. Didn't work out for him either. So that's why I made the mention of that. But we love Carlos. I think that's it, man. I think we're good. I think the Dodgers take care of business tonight. I really do. I know we talked about it last hour, but Scherzer is going to throw a gem. Team total, Giants first 5 under 1.5, minus 130. Lock it up. And yeah, day 4 tomorrow. I got a good feeling. I think we're going to have a few people that make some money tonight. And then they'll be a few days away from 25,000. This is Who Wants to Be Betting Extraordinaire, brought to you by Bets TV. We'll be back tomorrow, 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific, as well as Last Word Cheetah at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific. Thanks, guys.